Good morning. Right now it's 9:02. It's 9:02, and I'm excited. We're going to be talking food, and you know how much we love food. I know how much you love food, and that's why the topic comes up so much. You got to eat. Right now it's the holiday season, so I plan my events. I plan what I'm going to do by what kind of food is close. Like, am I going to go spend the weekend in Galveston? Probably, because there's a lot of great food. There's so many places to eat. If you're watching right now on social media, first of all, thank you for taking the time to tune in. Go ahead and share this stream out. Let me know what your favorite kind of food to eat is, and then let me know what your favorite place to eat is. We're going to be talking Greek food. We're going to be talking about Kritikos Grill. It's on the seawall, located right off Seawall. And it's a great opportunity. I think they opened on the 21st of November. We're going to be learning everything that they have to offer. We're also going to be talking about any plans in the futures. Maybe they're going to be able to host some events for the holiday season and for Christmas time. So share this stream out. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll see if we can get those answered, and we can see if we can get those asked. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the FM in a bit, and then we're going to have some fun. So share this in a Facebook group, and let's do this. So y'all ready?
Yes, do it.
All right, let's throw it on the FM, and here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Right now it's 9:04, and I'm excited because we're talking food. We have Vincent, we have Wendy, we have them here in studio talking about Kritikos Grill. First of all, good morning. How are y'all doing today?
Doing well. Thank you for having us on the show today.
I'm glad y'all are here.
We are too.
Wendy, this is my first time to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
I'm from Galveston, born and raised.
Born and raised in Galveston.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you have a background working in the restaurant industry, and what's your role at Kritikos Grill?
I'm the general manager at Kritikos Grill. I worked at Landry's for about 10 years when I started when I was 16. And then I worked at Olympia Grill for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. So Landry's, that's owned by, I think, Tillman Fertitta's family and his group, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have a ton of great restaurants, you know, I guess all over the
island.
the world, in Galveston,
really.
Everywhere. So you started out in Landry's,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just have found a niche for you in the food industry, right?
Yes, of course.
Cool. So now you are in a general manager role at Kritikos Grill.
Correct.
So where is Kritikos located?
4908 Seawall Boulevard, Galveston, Texas.
Okay. And when did y'all open?
We opened November 21st of this year.
November 21st. So it's brand new. Y'all just opened.
Yes, sir.
How's it been so far?
It's been great. We've had a lot of locals come in and support us. You know, we're still working on a lot of the advertisement to get other than locals coming in. But the support and the love we have from the locals have been amazing.
All right. Hey, and Vincent, you're hanging out with us as well. What's your role with Kritikos Grill?
So I helped the owners get it open. I also helped Wendy with everything, the account set up, marketing the place. It's been a fun ride. We opened up a restaurant in the past, so doing it again was fun. So I'm more of like a support manager for the team and the owner.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more of what my role is right now with the restaurant. So
cool.
Anything that Wendy needs, she can always call me. I'm only a phone call away.
Yeah, and you've been working in the restaurant and the service industry for a long time as well, right?
I mean, I'm 35 now. I've been in the restaurant business just like Wendy since I was about 16 years old. I mean, going back to being a busser in the restaurant, washing dishes, moving up from a server to a bartender to a supervisor, working in restaurants, hotels. I mean, you name it, I've done it in the hospitality business.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Galveston as well. Yeah, born and raised in Galveston.
Born and raised on the island.
On the island, yeah.
And I know you've been doing some real estate too.
Yeah, just recently got my license about 6 months ago. So I'm working for Keller Williams in Clear Lake. So we sell anything from Galveston to the Houston area.
Yeah. And, being from Galveston, have you been hustling down there in that area with the real estate?
So, being from Galveston, I know a lot of people down there, especially being in the restaurant business. I know tons of people. So that's who I've really been connecting with is friends and family from Galveston. I'm also a coach for Lassie League in Galveston. So I've got a lot of connections, down there in Galveston too. My daughter plays softball here not here, but in the League City area. So I've been meeting a lot of people in that area too. So, Galveston all the way to South Houston.
So you're staying busy.
Oh, yeah. Love staying busy.
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about Criticos Grill. Am I saying it correctly? Like the name?
Criticos Grill, yes, sir.
Criticos.
Yep.
And I'm going to spell it out because if you're trying to find their social media, then you're going to have to spell it in there.
Yeah.
And I think you'll have several hundred likes, but there should be a lot more. You know,
There
y'all
should be a
are
lot
brand
more,
new.
Yeah, there should be a lot more.
So y'all can go like them. It's Kritikos Grill. Criticos Grill. Can you tell me about the name?
So the owner of the restaurant, his last name is Kritikos, and they're from Greece. So that's the reason why we went with the name Kritikos Grill. Most people that have been to the restaurants in the past are familiar with the owner, Larry Kritikos. So he wanted to use his last name so people could familiarize themselves with the restaurant and who owns it. And plus, we're in the location where everybody's used to, right there on the seawall, 4908, like Wendy was saying. So anybody who hasn't been there, you guys come and stop by. We got some great Greek salads that everybody's used to, the Euro pitas, chicken pitas. We still got the great hummus. Actually, we brought you some hummus. We got some right over here for you.
Okay, I was telling my wife. I said Criticos Grill is coming in. You know, she's familiar with the name and the restaurant, and she said, "Are they going to bring hummus?" I said, "I don't know." Here's the thing about food. Like the food, I can't help myself. I said, I'm going to have to eat it off the air because when I'm trying to have a conversation about food while eating food, I'm just like smacking. You know, I'm eating it so good.
I remember that's all you used to talk about was the hummus. So I told Wendy, I said, Wendy, when we go on the radio station, we got to bring Gardy some hummus.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So what else can we find on the menu? Are there going to be some familiar items?
I'll let Wendy talk a little bit about that.
Of course, he said our Greek salads. We also have all of the hummus, the tzatziki, the Euro pitas, chicken pitas. We've got some tuna in right now, and you can get it blackened, grilled, or sesame crusted. Comes with 2 sides, or you can have it on a Greek salad with avocado.
Cool. I have a question about that. Whenever you can get it cooked multiple ways, I always get into like a confused state. Especially, I don't know, because I'm just like, well, which one's going to be better? What if I make the wrong choice? Is one healthier than the other? Does that mean the other one's supposed to taste better? Is this one fried? Am I eating fried food right now? There's a lot that goes into it. Whenever you have something prepared like that, how do you normally choose to eat it?
Well, I'd always go with the sesame crusted because that's how we've served it before, and that just makes it taste so much better.
Oh, yeah.
You can get anything blackened or grilled, but when you add a crust to it, especially sesame crusted, it's going to be really good.
And you know, one thing that makes our the restaurant really unique is, for one, I mean, you don't really have too many Greek restaurants in Galveston. There was one that opened up, I think, a few months ago. But other than that, I mean, the history that we have with Galveston, we have a connection with the community, and they love the Greek food that, you know, we've had in the past. And so we had to come back and bring the same recipes. And we don't cook with any butter. None of our, you know, whether we're cooking on the flat grill, whether we're cooking, you know, on a char grill, cooking fish, cooking chicken, whatever it is, lamb, steaks, nothing is cooked in butter. Everything is cooked with olive oil. So we take pride in that. Any spices that we have, everything comes from, you know, a local spice shop here on the island. And so nothing has like any, GMO or anything in the spices. So you're getting a lot of natural ingredients, and you're not getting anything that's fattening. And it's low salt, low sodium. So if you're on a specific diet and you want to have good, healthy food, I mean, we're the restaurant to come to.
Yeah. So olive oil isn't the cheapest option. It's one of the healthiest options.
Exactly.
You know, usually there's like canola oil
exactly.
and some other, I don't even know, like synthetic stuff.
Yeah.
If you look at the back, I'm like, I don't know what it is. But olive oil is what y'all use to cook everything.
Olive oil is what we cook. Yeah, what we use to cook. And, you know, sometimes, you know, our prices are a little bit higher than other restaurants, you know, down the street. But that is because we use natural ingredients, and we use the, you know, top quality products in order to serve our guests. So, I mean, when they come into the restaurant, they're going to get the best food, you know, that we can serve them.
And, you know, another thing is everything we cook is fresh. You know, we don't have chicken sitting in a pan and then reheated. We, you know, cook it. So it takes
Made to order.
15, 20 minutes, depending on, you know, what you're ordering to get something fresh and made like that.
Can we talk about the salads? You know, because whenever I go to a restaurant, to be honest, I skip over the salad part and I'm looking at the meat. But the first time I ever had a Greek salad was whenever I worked at a pizza place and I delivered pizza, and I didn't know. I was like, I don't like salad. But then I had, for some reason, one stumble. You get tired of eating pizza every day.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a Greek salad, and I realized I really like Greek salad. I think it's the cheese. It's the cheese and the dressing, because everything else is what's in a normal salad. Like lettuce and something you can get meat and stuff, and that's delicious too. But I feel like it's the cheese and it's the dressing. What do y'all put on y'all salad?
So we have the feta cheese. We do pepperoncinis, the Kalamata olives, cucumbers, onions, a little bit of oregano, pepperoncinis, and then you can top it off with whatever you like. Any salads that we come with the topping, like chicken, gyro, will have avocado on it. And then pita bread as well. But our dressing is a family recipe that Larry's had in the family for I don't know how long. Forever. In fact, when we were opening up Critico's Grill, he came and brought a huge box full of just recipes that were passed down from his family. So.
And he's from Greece.
From Greece, yes.
Yeah, and that's where the name comes from. Was there ever any other options that were brought to the table? Were you like, what about like Vincent's Grill? And Wendy's was already taken.
Right.
So you couldn't use that one, but I could, maybe see that being brought to the table. Or was it always like, it makes sense, Critico's Grill,
well,
we can't
like
use
I said,
Wendy's,
we wanted
Vincent's.
we wanted to use something that the island was familiar with, and they're familiar with the owners of the restaurant. I mean, these guys were in magazines all over Texas, all over, different parts of the United States. So people are familiar with the last name.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you talked about the recipe of the Greek dressing, though. I mean, it's got the oregano in it.
Y'all make that in-house?
Yeah, we make it in-house.
Yeah.
So it's got the oregano, was it olive oil and red wine vinegar?
Olive
but
oil.
again, the best products that you can get is what goes in these dressings. It's not anything cheap. So that's the reason why our prices, are fair prices, but, they're a little bit more expensive than the restaurants down the road.
You mentioned about getting spices from a local place. Do you know what that place is off the top of your head?
Maceo.
From Maceo Spice. See, I'm going to tag Concetta and her family. They're awesome
Hey,
as well.
Concetta.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag Maceo's and show them some love.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they tell us. And I'll add, like they say, yeah, a lot of the local places, they get their spices from us. And I've never sat down and asked who,
Yeah.
But it just makes sense when you said that. I was like, I bet it's Maceo's.
It is.
And in the past, they've always liked to support the local businesses. So anybody from Galveston is who they would, buy the product from.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it was.
You also mentioned, the restaurant, Critico's Grill, has been open since November 21st. And we were talking about the restaurants and the industry. Obviously, you mentioned you worked at Landry's. We were talking about the Fertitta family and how there was a couple of the Fertitta family members came to eat at y'all's restaurant already. People that own other restaurants are showing support of you guys in the new establishment.
That's good.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
The support that we've had, like I said, from the locals has just been amazing. Larry's been in the restaurant every day to make sure that he talks to every table right after me. He sits there, greets everybody that comes in the door. He just wants to be there and feel the love and support from everybody.
Yeah.
And it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, and we just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported us already. And if you haven't, come in there and try us out.
Yeah. Is there ever a good time in the year to open a restaurant? Because, it was right before Thanksgiving, the holiday time. I feel like a lot of people are going out to eat. Maybe it just makes sense. Mm-hmm. Is that a good time? Was there planning, or it just worked and, hey, we're going to do it now?
It just kind of worked that way. I mean, you try to get it you try to have a timeline, but your timeline, goes, gets extended here, gets extended there. So, I mean, you can plan for a timeline, say, to open up right before summertime, but things happen and you end up opening up in the middle of the summertime.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, we just wanted to get it open as quick as possible. So that was our plan.
Yeah. Galveston, in the summertime, there's a lot of tourism. There's a lot of big events, I think that, like the biker rally and some of this stuff that happens. And Seawall is packed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So we opened up right after biker rally weekend. But one thing that's coming up is Galveston.com does a restaurant week, and we've been talking to them. Hopefully we can move forward and be a part of the restaurant week. But it usually happens, when is it? You said it was the end of January, 1st of February. So what this does, I mean, you have all these restaurants that are participating in Galveston, and usually the restaurants put on some specials with some good deals, good prices. So people that haven't been in your restaurant before, they can come in, try some of the food, and hopefully come back. But they get to experience what the atmosphere is like, what the restaurant looks like, the type of food that we serve, the type of service that we give. So that's coming up here in about a month or so, a little over a month. So we're gonna be doing that, and then you got what else?
You have Dickens this
Yeah,
weekend.
Dickens is going to be in December. Yeah,
On the Strand, Dickens on the
Dickens
Strand.
on the Strand.
This weekend, actually.
Okay, good.
I've never been, but I've seen pictures.
It's pretty cool.
What is it? What is it?
It's just a bunch of people that dress up and come and enjoy the Dickens, everything that he has to offer. They do caroling.
Yeah.
They have plays. It's pretty awesome.
So y'all both being from Galveston, do y'all consider that like, oh, it's for the people not from the island? Is it touristy thing?
Usually we're in the restaurant working. So
If we could go, I'm pretty sure we would, but we're always working on those, the events and stuff. So.
Okay, because what I really would like to see is Vincent dressed up in whatever Dickens
His little hat and a scarf and little glasses.
looking like he's about to, deliver the paper and
I don't
Tiny
know if I would
Tim.
do all that.
suspenders and the ladies, they go all out too. So
Oh, yeah.
I think if you dress up for Dickens, don't you get in for free? Isn't
Well,
that the
they used
deal?
to do
okay.
that, but now I think you get a discounted price,
Okay.
which is still fair,
yeah,
So.
that's cool.
Yeah, but there's always something going on down in Galveston. Always.
Maybe y'all should do like, hey, if you're dressed up from Dickens on the Strand, maybe you get a discount at Criticos Grill or I don't
Hey,
know.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Come in your costume and get a free hummus.
There you go. Hey, and there's nothing wrong with free hummus. There may be nothing better than free hummus. Free hummus. Man. What goes into hummus? I don't understand because someone told me it's just like chickpeas and they
Chickpeas,
smash
yeah.
it up.
It's a
But it's
bean
like
dip.
it's bean, yeah, but it's
pretty
so
much, yeah.
good. Like it's spices and oil, and what else goes in
Yeah.
there?
So it's garbanzo beans, olive oil, lemon juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper, salt. Am I missing something? And then it's all just blended up
Yeah.
And love.
and served with crisp vegetables, pita bread.
Yeah, I like the vegetables. I mean, the bread's good too, but I always try and watch how much bread I eat. So like the carrots, and I'm not just someone who's gonna like
And the
chow
pita
down
bread
on
is
carrots.
so good too, so it's hard to resist.
It's dangerous.
It's real hard to resist. By the way, I think we even brought you some baklava too.
Some baklava.
Baklava.
Hey, do you remember what
And
happened
crisp
last time you were in with baklava? So it was on a Tuesday, and if you've ever watched KHEA radio on a Tuesday, Dr. Aaron Chapa is usually in studio that day. And what happened is he gave us a supplement that deadened your taste buds. Yes, I'm gonna switch this camera. He gave us a supplement to deaden your taste buds to sweet tasting things. So everything you ate kind of tasted like nothing. And we tried this out. And what this is supposed to do is help be an appetite suppressant, or if you like, I don't know.
Like
There's
if you know you're gonna eat something sweet, you're not gonna be able to taste it. It's not gonna taste as good.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah. And if you were, you're just eating and it tastes
Yeah, it
like
doesn't taste like anything.
eating a pen
Yeah.
or something like nothing. And so that happened. And then Vincent came in and we were talking for a minute. He's like, "Hey, I brought some baklava," and we're like, and then
they
we
completely
remembered,
forgot that they took the supplement. They started eating it.
yeah, and it was like, what happened? Oh, it works. The supplement
Yeah,
works.
that was
And
hilarious.
so we had to save some, and we were like, Dr. Chapa, you did this to us. Why would you take this away from me?
That's a good story right there.
Why would you do that? So right now, let's see. It's 9:21. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. If you're watching on Channel 46, good morning to you. Share this stream if you're watching on social media. We're talking about Criticos Grill, located on Seawall. They are brand new, just opened November 21st of this year, right before Thanksgiving. What does the holiday season mean to you guys? Because Christmas is coming up. A lot of people are looking for holiday things to do. And in Galveston, there is a ton of holiday things to do. And y'all are conveniently located on the seawall. So do y'all get a lot of people that are coming, even from, let's say, like the Woodlands, or people, going to Moody Gardens or wherever they're
That's
going?
what I was just gonna say. Yeah, if you're coming to Galveston for the Festival of the Lights, you can come stop by and have lunch before you go, see the lights at night. I think they had the lighting of the Christmas tree last weekend at the Galvez. I mean, so there's always something going on. The San Luis has real nice decorations right now for the Christmas season. So you can go stop by and see the Christmas decorations there, and we're right next door to the San Luis. What else is there?
There's a lot going on. And I saw some friends. I didn't go to the lighting of the Christmas tree, but my friend on Snapchat was posting it, and so I feel like I was there.
Okay.
But, again, y'all being from Galveston, is it easy to grow, I'm going to say numb, to all the cool stuff that goes on there? Like that stuff that, you just don't get anywhere else. Like there's so many cool attractions, but being a local, sometimes it's just like,
I feel like sometimes when you're working in the restaurant business, you live by the events that are going on the island, because that's what you're getting prepared for in the restaurant. So, this weekend is 4th of July. This weekend is Labor Day. This weekend's Memorial Day. So we're always planning ahead. So, and we look forward to the events. We love having people in Galveston. Whenever we have big events like that, they bring tons of money to the island. And people normally go out to eat at restaurants and, do different, shopping and things like that. So, yeah, we love when they come down to, especially Biker Rally weekend. All Dickens, like we talked about, Dickens, Mardi Gras weekend. These are all huge events that we have down there.
Yeah. Are y'all packed? I feel like it's, if you're coming on a weekend just randomly, like, I think I'm going to go to Critico's Grill.
With the parades that are on the seawall, yeah, people will stop by and come and eat at the restaurant too for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then isn't there a Christmas parade that usually goes on too? In the month of December on the seawall?
I've had a lot of people that were asking about that.
I'm not sure when the parade's going to be, but there's usually a Christmas parade on the seawall too in the month of December.
Yeah.
So that'll be good too.
Yeah, and since we live in Texas, the weather has been, it'll start out kind of cool, but then it's just nice, and you could literally people probably going swimming.
Beautiful day, yeah.
The water was gorgeous. Since we're on the beach and we can see the water from the restaurant.
Yeah.
It was flat, blue. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, so we've been talking about the events that are in Galveston, and so people can come in. What about events that people have, whether that's a wedding, they need some kind of catering? Is that something that y'all are offering as well?
We are providing catering. You can come in and have events there. The restaurant holds about 120?
About 120, yeah.
120. And we have a nice little bar outside area. It has about 6 or 7 tables. But we can do catering. We have a catering menu. We also have our lunch menu, which runs Monday through Friday, 11 to 2. And on Monday, we will be introducing our happy hour menu.
Okay.
So we'll have beer and wine specials on that, and then we will also have a bunch of cool appetizers that our chef is coming up with.
Do you have a teaser of like what kind of appetizers? There's 2 that come to mind, and this isn't Greek themed, but I'm thinking nachos and like hot wings. Like if I go somewhere, like okay, people can kind of share, or I'm just gonna eat them all.
You hit it on the head with that one. We have our Greek nachos.
What?
Yes, which are corn tortilla chips, mozzarella cheese, the Euro meat, tzatziki, jalapenos, and pico de gallo.
And these are fried tortilla chips too. They're not out of a bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that that's not a typical Greek dish, is it?
No.
I wonder if Mexican food, tacos, nachos have made their way to Greece. I'm sure there is a restaurant there somewhere.
Well, we have Euro tacos as well.
Yeah, he's wearing his taco shirt right now. We've got fish tacos and Euro tacos.
Yes, we have.
You pretty much chop up the Euro meat just like you would some fajitas or something, and throw some bell peppers and cheese in there and put it in some corn tortillas.
And it is delicious.
Who thought of that?
Man,
and the critical, the owners are like cool. They're just like, yeah, I guess it's not typical.
To be honest, we're a Greek restaurant in Texas on the water. So we're a Tex-Mex restaurant with Greek food and seafood. Not really Tex-Mex, but there's some, everybody who works in the kitchen, down in this area is Hispanic. So, we got salsa. You can ask for salsa. We make tacos. That's just what you get down here in Texas, So a little Hispanic influence on everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's accurate.
Yeah.
Whenever the Greek restaurant can make better Mexican food than, Mexican restaurants up in the north or the Midwest. Or
sometimes in the morning when we're opening up the restaurant, we got some migas and stuff going on before we open up the restaurant to get, ready for the day. So, yeah.
I was talking to a chef the other day about Chinese food, and he was talking about our area. He was like, well, everybody in the kitchen at these Chinese food restaurants is Hispanic. I was like, no, I did not know that. You're blowing my mind. I didn't realize that, but there's always, someone making in every restaurant.
For sure.
I like it. Being Hispanic myself.
Mm-hmm.
It means that I can cook okay. I'm not a chef.
Well, don't you have your show, Gardy's Kitchen?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple episodes. Not a chef, Gardy Garcia.
Not a chef. I had to preface that. I thought I was going to get a lot more hate. I thought I was going to get hate, and I welcomed it because that just means somebody watched it. So I wanted to preface, I'm not a chef. I don't claim to be a chef. This is a kitchen I'm eating it. Maybe I won't eat it. Like, if I don't wear a hairnet or a net or gloves or whatever, like, it is what it is. So, yeah, there wasn't really hate. And I was kind of disappointed. Only a couple comments. I think a lot of the stuff that we put out on KHEA, it only gets good comments, which is weird because that's not normal of social media. So I think all of the people who have the bad comments just keep it to themselves, which I don't care. Say it if you want.
Maybe Maybe they got to try the food to.
Yeah, then they can talk bad about it.
A true comment.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, so people did eat the food. Like, we had some friends come over, and a couple people came over and they ate it, and everybody was complimentary to my face. So I need to be a stranger. Yes. This is totally, good. But hey, how do y'all deal with situations? Because that does arise where people come in, maybe they're not satisfied, maybe somebody missed something on an order. When it comes to customer service, that's a really tricky situation. At Criticos Grill, how do you approach situations, and what's y'all's, philosophy on customer service?
I mean, for me, I just, would talk to them the way I would want to be talked to. If I had an issue at a restaurant and, I would want to be handled the same way that I handle the situation. Let them know, we'll fix it right away. What can I do for you to make this better? So that's just, how I handle it and how I've been taught to handle it, I guess.
Yeah, so working in the restaurant as long as we have, I think I even mentioned this to you earlier, sometimes you're going to have mistakes that are going to happen, and it's okay if you have a mistake. Our main job as managers is to be in people's, be at the table to talk to the guests to make sure everything's okay. And if it's not, we'll fix it as fast as we can. And, that gives us the opportunity to show the guests how much we appreciate their business and how much we really care about them having a good experience at our restaurant.
So this is a tricky question, I think. Would you prefer, if somebody has an issue would you prefer them say something or not say something? Like, where you can tell something's, maybe up.
You almost want people to tell you what's going on at the table so you can fix the issue right away, because you don't want somebody to not like their food or, go back home and then put something on social media
this is what
or
they
something
do.
Like that. Yeah.
They crack their knuckles or like bust out the computer or the cell phone, and you'll never guess what happened here.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like I said, our main goal is to make sure that when you're in that restaurant, we're talking to you. Wendy does a good job at making the guests feel comfortable, making them feel at home. And, if there is a problem, Wendy does want to know about it so she can fix it for you. We want you to leave happy.
Yeah. Do you try to go and talk to everybody that comes in, make some point of connection? Is that a goal?
Yeah. And, like I said, a lot of the guests that we've been coming in are previous guests, and it's like a homecoming,
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God, I haven't seen you, So everybody that comes in, either myself or Larry or Joe, my other manager, one of us talking to them, touching the tables, making sure that everybody's being taken care of.
Yeah. Is there a point where it seems like there's it's not too delicate, but, have you ever been to a different restaurant and somebody just keeps like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? It's like, I just want to, like,
Yeah.
You're about to take a bite. And it's like, you got to let them eat a little bit and then
Of
be like,
course,
is
yeah.
everything okay?
Of course.
So that's one thing that I'm used to working with multiple people that like to talk to the tables and touch the tables. That's what the manager lingo is, touch the table. So, if I'm working with Larry and I see Larry's already over there talking to everybody, the owner, I'll let him do his thing, and then if I see a situation arises or, somebody's not looking satisfied, then that's when we'll step in, the managers, and make sure that we take care of that.
Okay. Makes sense. So we're talking about Criticos Grill, located on the seawall, and it's right next to the San Luis. Is that what we said?
Yeah, it's right on 49th and Seawall, yeah.
Yeah.
Close to the Stanley, right on the other side of where Wings and Pizza Hut and Subway's at. We're right in that same shopping center.
Yeah.
We have our sign that should be coming up that'll be on the seawall that'll say Criticos Grill.
Yeah.
Oh, like on the road sign?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah.
And I always wonder, whenever I'm on 45 and I see a sign that says like exit here for food or hotel, and I look and I see there's a restaurant and it's not on the sign, I would be mad. I would be like, why isn't my restaurant not on the sign? Not mad, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, how do I get my name on there?
Yeah.
Show me some love,
Well,
right?
we have a huge sign that's right there on the seawall that'll have our name on it. So, and then we can put, different letters up there to, say what the special of the day is or special of the month.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So looking on your Facebook page, it says Criticos Grill, and then it has a quote. Can you tell me what that quote is, and I guess what the meaning behind it?
The quote is healthy food since 1500 BC. So it's recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation. And now, we're serving those recipes to the community of Galveston. And it's, like I said, it's no butter, it's olive oil. So it's the olives that we use are Kalamata olives with the seeds still in them. These are pure natural ingredients that we use. Just be careful when you're biting into the olive because there are pits still in the olive. But yeah, that's what it is, natural ingredients.
Speaking of healthy food and natural ingredients, we already talked about baklava. What other dessert is on the menu?
Man.
Oh, we have our homemade bread pudding, which is phenomenal.
I'm going to write that down.
We also have a cheesecake with the baklava topping.
I love cheesecake. That's kind of my thing. Like if I see cheesecake or like key lime pie, it doesn't matter where I'm at. And that's on the menu, that's at the top.
Yeah.
And then it's chocolate.
So our cheesecake, we you put it on a plate, and then we put the crumbles of baklava on top of it, and then we put the honey syrup on top of the cheesecake and baklava with some whipped cream to go with it. You're talking about if you like cheesecake and you like baklava, you put the two together. Oh my God, it's so good.
It just makes sense. So I was out of town for Thanksgiving, and my wife's birthday is during that week as well. So we're at a restaurant. It's in South Carolina. And they give, like a lot of places, hey, if it's your birthday, are you celebrating? Yeah, it's her birthday. Okay, so they bring you dessert. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have a bite. I'm thinking of like Texas restaurants. Whenever you order a piece of dessert or a piece of anything, really, it seems to be bigger. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's no way. Me and you can both eat our. They brought it was so small, like the dessert
Sliver.
was like a sliver.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what? I feel bad. Like she's like, you want to bite? And I was like, kind of, but I don't want to eat your birthday
right?
piece of cake.
Eat that in one bite.
I felt bad. But then I had to remember, okay, I'm not in Texas. I'm in the South, South Carolina, but it's not. I'm thinking of like Landry's restaurants. You're a restaurant. You go somewhere and you get enough where you can't eat it all.
Everything is bigger in Texas. You go some other places, and then you're paying some good money for this plate of food that only comes out and it's like a few slivers of meat that they put some parsley on top of it, and you're like, what?
Yeah, and to be honest, since we brought it up, like the first place I thought of was like Saltgrass. You go to Saltgrass and it's like, oh, I want a piece of chocolate cake, and it's like, the whole table can eat off of it. And so that's what I was thinking. I saw the dessert menu, and then I was like, yeah, we're not in Galveston County anymore. We're not. Hey,
Speaking of that, we need to put some desserts on our Facebook page so everybody can see what they look like.
That's a great idea. And this is a comment from Amber Murphy. Her and her family, they own Butler's Courtyard in League City. But she said, I'm a bread pudding connoisseur. I need to go try it.
Come on down.
Yeah. So Criticos Grill, what's the address again?
4908 Seawall Boulevard.
4908 Seawall Boulevard, right there in Galveston, off the seawall, easy to find. It's a familiar location. You'll see their big sign with the 1500 healthy food since 1500 BC. If you're a connoisseur of Greek food or you like just supporting local restaurants, it's an opportunity for you to go check them out. Right now it's 9:35. This is KHEARadio.com, 99.5 FM. We're going to take a quick break on the FM. We're going to keep it going on Facebook and on Channel 46. Again, if you have any questions or comments, let me know. All right. So, yeah, we're still on, hanging out. We just got rid of the FM, so we can talk about everything now.
Yeah.
We're not limited.
One thing I want to say is we do offer, if you're out fishing and you catch your own fish, you can bring that in and we'll cook it for you.
Really?
Yes.
Is that new, or have you always kind of?
We've always done that. You just got to have it cleaned, and we'll cook it any way you want it, and throw some sides with it, and all that good stuff.
See, I've heard of restaurants doing that, but I didn't know that that's something that Criticos does as well. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So yeah, if you go on a charter, my buddy Brad Turner, I'll give you a shout out. He has one of the charters out there at the yacht basin. So if you go out there on one of the boats, they'll recommend you, come to Criticos Grill, and we can cook your food over there, no matter what it is. If you catch shark, if you catch snapper, if you catch some redfish, flounder, sheephead, whatever it is, bring it in, we'll cook it for you.
That's cool. So last time I went fishing, we caught a good amount of fish, and there was a lot of sheephead.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad loves fishing, but he loves catching flounder. I don't know, just because of the way it tastes, everything else. But he said he doesn't normally keep the sheephead because it's harder for him to clean, I guess, or something.
Yeah, it is.
So now we know we could just bring it to Criticos and,
Well,
and you guys do that.
we won't cut it up for you or fillet it for you. You have to bring it in already filleted.
Oh, okay,
so let me
okay.
just make that clear.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
has
was-
to be filleted.
I was coming in on with like a whole fish, but if you do a charter, they usually take care
they'll
of that
fillet
for
it for you right after you're done with it. Yeah, they'll go on the dock and cut it up for you.
So you got your bag of fish, and then
We
you get
had
it
a guy
cooked.
come one time, and he had a huge. Remember this? There was a huge snapper, and it was the whole snapper. So he brought it in. We was like 4 of them here. Can y'all cook these? We're like, One of the guests that was a regular there was a fisherman. He went out there and filleted the fish for the guy so we could get it cooked for him.
Snapper's
We filleted
like
one
a big
and then
fish,
he
right?
filleted it. It was huge.
Yeah, they're
How
pretty
big is a snapper? Like,
I mean, they can get pretty big.
It was.
yeah, isn't that like sometimes the fish that people have, and
they
they're
can
like,
get pretty big.
Yeah, you should have seen him coming. I'm like, what is this guy carrying?
yeah,
And he just had this huge fish, all over him.
wow. Do y'all fish?
Oh yeah.
I try to fish, but I never catch anything.
Yeah.
I live actually off of Offutt's Bayou, so we can walk around the corner to the fishing pier that they just built, Jamal Park, right there off of the 61st Street.
Okay, so here's another question. So Galveston, we've already learned, a lot of the restaurants support each other. You've even seen owners of other, places come into Criticos Grill, and y'all use some of the Maceo spice for y'all's seasonings and spices, right? Is there anybody, like any restaurants that y'all go to whenever you're not working that you like to support, or just if you have a night off or an opportunity to go eat and you don't want to?
Yeah, I like to support any local restaurant. I mean, if a new place opens up, we'll go check it out. Working in the business as long as we have friends all over the island that work at different places. So yeah, we're always supporting the local businesses.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Is there anywhere in particular that comes to mind?
Can I say names?
can.
There's the Fish Taco Company. They're open 11 to 2 or something like that.
Where are they at?
What is the address?
It's like 23rd
Yeah.
off of Avenue P, I think, somewhere around there.
And she is a chef, and she has a lot of really great fish. They make it all there.
That's cool.
In the restaurant, make nothing but tacos. So
Do y'all do breakfast? Y'all don't do breakfast, do y'all?
I'm talking to the owner and the chef, and we are working on it. Hopefully, I'll have something before the end of the year.
Okay.
So we're going to try to do maybe some brunch. We're going to see how it goes.
Yeah, because I was thinking of whenever we were talking about tacos, and I was thinking of Galveston, I was like, oh, Bronco Burrito, comes to mind. I was like, I wonder if you guys do breakfast.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool to work in.
Yeah, we're planning
weekends.
We're planning on it. Yeah. She's
Some,
working hard to get it going.
doing some mimosas, some Bloody Marys, maybe some omelets.
Yeah, doing like a small bunch.
Crab cake Benedicts, things like
Yeah.
that. So.
Do y'all have any other plans? I know, like right now, y'all just opened November 21st, Criticos Grill. Is it almost a matter of, okay, let's see what we got, let's go do it slow and then have an official grand opening or something like that, and then just like pound it hard and make new plans?
We are going to be doing a grand opening. Thank you for reminding me. Which should be coming up soon. We're going to get with the Chamber of Commerce and do a little something.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, also another thing that we do is we do party menus. So if you have an event, going on, and it can be anywhere from, 10 people to 50, 60 people. And you can order off of our catering menu, and we'll put it in pans for you. We'll put salads in pans. We'll put pita bread in pans. We'll put chicken, gyro meat in pans, and we'll give you all the utensils and everything to go with it. And you just come to the restaurant and pick it up. I can give you the phone number also, so if anybody wants to do some to-go orders.
I'll type it in. What is it?
409-539-5915. And we can do any type of to-go orders. If you have a small to-go order, you don't want to go out and eat at a restaurant, for an hour. Just come in, stop by, grab something to eat on your way home from work, and take it home and eat it.
So one thing that I think is awesome is the food delivery service, like, Uber Eats, Waiter app.
Mm-hmm.
It I don't know if it's because I'm lazy,
No.
but is that
Most people are going to that nowadays. Yeah, and just sitting on the couch ordering their food from their cell phone and having it delivered to them. Yeah.
Is that something that y'all have done
We've done it in the past. We don't have it right now, but
well, I know you gotta.
past.
It's like an ordeal. You gotta. They come and take pictures of everything on the menu, and
Yep.
you have to set aside like a day.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
for it.
Yeah, they take pictures of every single menu item that you have. That way, whenever you're presenting it on your website or on the internet, I mean, they're professional pictures. So yeah, they're nice.
We will be getting some type of delivery service. We're just not sure which one yet.
Yeah.
2 weeks we've been open. So, yeah, we're going to be working on that as well.
Has there been anything unexpected, in the 2 weeks? I knew y'all have opened restaurants before, and, the owners have opened restaurants before. Is there anything unexpected that comes up? I feel like there has to be. There's always hiccups. And, the first day, we had a issue, and it was handled. But you always have hiccups. And if it's just one issue and not multiples that just fall down on you, then I think we did great. I think we're doing great. So, yeah.
But,
sure.
I mean, there's always, hiccups and little bumps in the road. But you move over it and you get over it and you learn how to fix the situation and then move on.
Oh, yeah. When you've been in a business as long as we have, I mean, some big situation, we call it a hiccup.
Yeah.
We just fix it and move on to the next one.
Yeah. And like whenever you open a restaurant, a new building, there's a lot of permitting that goes on. Because I've talked to people and they're like, well, our plan is to open here. And it's just like, hey, that was last year. You're talking to somebody, but things just get like pushed back. And I don't know what they are, but I just know that now. It's like, oh, when you're opening a restaurant, it's not your first date. In your mind, it may get pushed back, but you still aim for it, as close as you can.
Sure. As close as you can. And when somebody tells you got to fix something, fix it right away, because if you don't, it's just going to prolong the progress.
Yeah. They don't play.
They don't play.
I don't know who they are.
We know y'all know.
In my head, it's like an inspector that's just, he has a magnifying glass and he just makes up rules as he goes. And we're just like,
exactly
yes, sir,
right.
whatever you say, I'm working on it today.
Exactly right.
All the restaurant owners out there are like, that's
they
right.
understand exactly.
Yes.
And then, food trucks too.
But we put a lot of work into the restaurant, I mean, it was a previous restaurant there, but, we painted things. We took a lot of, added stuff on the walls. We put our Christmas tree up yesterday.
Nice.
So, we put a lot of work into it. And Larry, the owners, ordered a lot of wine that he likes and good wine that we have to serve to the guests and beer as well. So
yeah, if you haven't had any Greek wine, come check out our Greek wine.
Hey, so this is a comment from Athena, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but she said,
sounds like a Greek name.
She said, how's the
Avogolimeno.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, say it one more time and I'm going to try it.
Avogolimeno.
Avogolimeno.
Close enough.
Avogolimeno. She said, how's the avogolimeno there? And then in parentheses put Greek soup, because I'm glad you put that, because I would not have known 100% what it was. Do y'all serve that there?
We served it previously. We do not have it on the menu right now, but as soon as we get the okay, I think we're going to do it on one of our Blackboard specials. So every few weeks, the chef comes up with some stuff, or we put some stuff that's not on the menu, but we have, on our recipe books. So we'll definitely put that on our Blackboard special for you, Athena.
Yeah, there you go. So come in every day.
And
check the Blackboard.
Yes.
Check the Blackboard. On social media or any outlet like that, do y'all kind of hint what the special may be, or are y'all going to do like hey, on Wednesdays we have
for lunch
avogolimeno?
For lunch we have specials like that every day of the week. We have
no,
we don't.
So we have a lunch menu, and we used to have it where every day you could come in and get a different special. Well, we didn't want to limit that to the guests, so every day they can get our fish special, which is a fish fillet with a white wine sauce. Or you can get our chicken piccata, which people come in and they're like, we've been dying to have this chicken piccata. Yeah. It's a chicken breast lightly dusted in seasoned flour with capers, mushrooms, a white wine sauce, served with rice pilaf and pita bread.
Yeah, because before we had certain items on certain days, and if you came in on a Tuesday and you wanted the Friday special, you couldn't get it. So we decided to go ahead and change that. So
to the
we have everything available all the time. And like she said, we come up with specials about once a month. And just to keep, items fresh on there, I think we even have oysters right now, right?
The oysters, the oysters have been one of the best things on the menu so far. So they are oysters, lightly dusted in seasoned flour, cooked on a flat grill, and then they're served with the Greco sauce, which is olive oil, onions, celery. I feel like I'm missing something, garlic.
Okay.
Can't miss the garlic.
Is oysters a typical item used in Greek cuisine? Mm-hmm. Or is that because we're down here on the coast?
Because we're on the Gulf, we got to have oysters down here, and this is the oyster season, so yeah. That's why.
And then Larry, the owner, also came up with a Greco snapper. So it's a snapper fillet cooked the same way as the oysters with the Greco sauce, and it is phenomenal.
Since we are down here, in Texas, are we going to be working in crawfish season whenever crawfish happens?
Don't know if we'll be doing crawfish.
Just think about it. Just don't answer. Don't say. Don't
Yeah.
think. Don't answer. Just think about it. Crawfish. And just take it. Don't say it.
I know a lot of people come in and ask us about crawfish. We haven't in the past, so I don't know what we'll do in the future. You never know.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible, yeah.
If you beg enough.
Yeah.
Hey, let's switch you back on the FM. We got about 10 minutes, and there's something I wanted to remind everybody, and then we'll get back into it. Here we go. Hang on. Okay. Good morning. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. Right now it's 9:48. We're talking to Criticos Grill. We've been hanging out, having a good time. There's something I wanted to remind all of my friends about. So this evening at 6:30 at Butler's Courtyard, there is the Mary Market taking place. Shout out to Amber Murphy. She's been commenting, on our stream. She's a bread pudding connoisseur as well. And last year I had the opportunity to be at the Mary Market as a vendor, slinging some of my brand Del Tigre, and it was an awesome time.
Nice.
Trust me, if you go out, you won't be disappointed. There's going to be opportunities for you to get Christmas shopping done, shopping for yourself done. I know that, what's that brand? Not Kate Spade, but yeah, everybody's going to be there. Check them out at Butler's Courtyard in League City if you have the opportunity. Again, this is 99.5 FM, KHEARadio.com. We're on Channel 46 as well. Feel free to share the stream if you're watching on Facebook, and let me know, where are you watching from? You can always send me an email, KHEA@KHEARadio.com. So we have about 8 minutes left talking to Vincent. I'm talking to Wendy about the brand new Criticos Grill opened in Galveston, Texas. Let's remind people one more time, where is it? How can I find you on social media? Maybe see a menu and what's offered there at Criticos Grill.
So we are located at 4908 Seawall Boulevard in Galveston, Texas. Our Facebook page is Criticos, Kritikos Grill. We have a variety of stuff from hummus, tzatziki, our pasticcio. We also have vegetarian food. We specialize in dietary needs. If you're gluten-free, we can take care of you in any aspect of that. What else, Vincent?
Baklava.
Baklava, bread pudding,
cheesecake. Bread pudding, cheesecake, bread pudding, you got it all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. Sure. And whenever I was there eating a lot of hummus, I was on, you speak about the nutritional stuff, so I was on a vegetarian diet for a bit with Dr. Chapa, as if I wasn't tricked into taking that supplement already. I did it. No, it was a good thing, but it was so easy to eat with you guys because, having hummus and the vegetables and the Greek salad, it's light, it's healthy, it's filling at the same time. It doesn't make sense, but it's delicious. Mm-hmm. And so it's a great opportunity, especially like in the holiday season, whenever you can find opportunities to not feel like you are just like blowing it. Mm-hmm. Or then again for the new year, you can just start eating good. New year, new me, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's the saying.
And if you have a cold or you're feeling under the weather, we have our chicken soup. Add a little bit of scordaya to that. It'll clear you all up, and you'll be feeling great.
Explain what the scordaya is.
So it's crustless white bread, garlic, olive oil, salt, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and it just makes you feel better.
Oh, yeah. The
Did you
soup
say
is the best.
Crustless white bread?
Yes.
So do y'all take the crust off or somehow make it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, do you somehow make bread?
No, we don't make
crust?
the bread. Yeah, we take the crust off of the bread.
Okay. And just because I want to try and say it again, hopefully in the future we can have some avogolemino.
There you go.
Greek soup.
Yep.
In parentheses
yeah,
there.
so Wendy will work on that, putting it on the blackboard special for Athena.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Hey, is there anything else y'all would like to share maybe that we didn't have the opportunity to touch on? I know we touched about catering.
I don't think I mentioned it on the FM yet. Our phone number is 409-539-5915. It's on our Facebook page. Find us on Facebook at criticosgrill.com or Criticos Grill. We're working on creating a web page right now. So we'll have the menu on our web page pretty soon. But right now I just have the menu on our Facebook page. So if you have any questions about what we're serving, check us out on Facebook and one of the posts that I did. But yeah, we're offering to-go food. to-go orders. So if you have any, big events that you're planning at your house, stop by. We can do to-go orders for 10, or we can do to-go orders of 50, 60, or we could do to-go orders of 2. So just let us know what your needs are, and we'll be able to help you.
All right. Wendy, is there anything else you would like to share that we didn't touch on? Or maybe you want to reiterate?
No, just what Vincent said. Basically, come down and see us. Roxanne and Larry are always there. They're the owners of Criticos Grill. And we just want to see y'all come down and have some fun, great food and enjoy it.
Yeah, and we're happy to be, back on the island to, give you guys the freshest food that we can give you with the best service that we can give you. So we're here in case you want to see us.
All right. I'm going to have to make my way down there. Y'all have only been open for 2 weeks, and I was out of town one of the weeks. So I'm going to make sure that I get down there. And I know the address now, 4908 Seawall Boulevard.
I think we said it enough times. You got it internalized now.
Well, even the second time y'all said it, I thought I knew it, but I didn't want to say the wrong address. I was like, I think I know it, but I'm going to ask them one more time. 4908 Seawall Boulevard. And then you can you'll have it ingrained in your brain as well. So you will have to check them out right there in Galveston. Greek food, healthy food since 1500 BC, which I think is one of the greatest slogans that I've heard when it comes to a restaurant. Like McDonald's, I'm loving it. And then healthy food since 1500 BC. That's it.
That's it.
1 and 2.
You just gave Larry some kudos right there. He's proud of that slogan.
Yeah, it's very cool. All right. Hey, y'all be blessed today. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. And you can still share this stream out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask on our Facebook stream. And I know, Vincent, if you have time, maybe we'll be able to go back and answer some of those or just reply. So
yeah, definitely.
Y'all be blessed. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM. All right.
That was awesome, Gardy. Thank you.
Facebook, we're out. Y'all be blessed. It's a shutdown.